your WNEM TV5 News Update.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Meg McLeod. Here's a quick look at some of our stories tonight. Bird flu detected in mid-Michigan. The Department of Agriculture and Rural Development found the highly contagious virus in a backyard flock of about 50 birds in Bay County. It's the first time the disease was detected in the county since it was first found in the state last year. The infected birds are currently under quarantine to protect other flocks from the disease. To protect your birds from avian flu, the state says prevent them from coming into contact with wild birds and to clean equipment between uses. 3 people saved from a burning car thanks to a Midland police officer and a Good Samaritan. Police say he responded to an off-ramp from westbound US 10 to Bay City Road around 4:45 yesterday afternoon. One person was able to get out of the burning car, but 3 elderly people inside weren't. The officer and a bystander quickly pulled them out. All 4 were taken to a hospital for smoke inhalation, but no other injuries. A summertime favorite is back this weekend, holiday style. Tomorrow is the first day of the Winter Party on McCarty. The 3-day event starts at 5:30 at the Saginaw Township Soccer Association's complex with an adult party. Inside the heated tents, you can enjoy music and cocktails with food trucks outside. Entry is $5 or an unwrapped new toy for children who will be in the hospital at Christmas. Then there's a children's party on Saturday with games and a visit from Santa. That starts at 3. The winner of the coloring contest will get to light the Christmas tree, and the night will end with fireworks. Then on Sunday morning at 9, the first 500 people can enjoy free breakfast with Santa. That event ends at 1. Now here's Chris with your forecast.
Meg, we are dry tonight, but we will be watching how things progress overnight and into the first half of tomorrow. We're expecting another round of wet weather to move back in. Today was beautiful, but as soon as we start meteorological winter tomorrow, we will be getting our next round of snow, potentially for some areas a mix of rain and snow. Our system well to the south of us tonight, but it will move in by tomorrow morning. We are quiet through midnight, and there will be some breaks in the clouds overnight. So if you are up late and need something to do, you may have a chance to capture the northern lights. We expect the peak to be sometime around 10 p.m. all the way to around 4 p.m., especially in the 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. time frame. As we take a look at the morning, we expect precipitation to return to the I-69 corridor around 7 or 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. It will gradually lift northward as we go through the morning and eventually start to move up toward US 10 or areas just north of there. We would expect a pretty sharp cutoff once that comes to an end. So I would say our top row of counties, Roscommon, Ogama, and Iosco County, in areas north of there, you may not see much precipitation, if any, during the daylight hours tomorrow. I think you'll have a chance with a secondary wave that comes in late in the evening. But as far as tomorrow goes, I don't think you'll see much. Now, right now, our snowfall potential is about 1 to 3 inches right in the heart of the TV5 viewing area. We are watching the northern edge of that around Mount Pleasant, Midland, and Bay City. We may need to take that a little bit farther to the north. We'll see what our models do later this evening. I also think our totals near the lakeshore, you notice that area just east of Sandusky and going up into the northern thumb. There will be a northeasterly wind tomorrow, so we do think there will be some influence off the water there, cutting down on some snowfall totals the farther east you go. Now, today was warm. We were in the 40s, so ground temperatures were likely up a couple of degrees. We think that will factor in tomorrow, and with the snow falling through the daytime, we think that will help us out at least on the roads, along with temperatures that will be around freezing or a little bit above tomorrow. And this will be a heavy wet snow that we'll be watching. It will be slushy on the road, so a little more greasy, and we'll also be watching for some localized heavy bands. The key word there is localized. Those won't be for everybody. Lows tonight will settle in the 20s and 30s, and then tomorrow there's those highs that are above freezing. Your TV5 First Alert 7-day forecast shows next week will be in the 30s most of the week. The one dry day we have for now appears to be on Wednesday.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.